Yo, welcome back to Trippy Commentaries. Thanks for joining me for another Red Dead Redemption 2 update. The game is said to be the biggest in 2017, even though we still do not have an official release date, and the only trailer that Rockstar has shown us does not have any actual gameplay. That said, we still know it is a classic in the making. We cannot wait till fall 2017, and we just got the first official statements for Red Dead Redemption 2 from the CEO of Take-Two, Strauss Zelnick. So we'll go over all that and more. Thanks again for joining up, guys. Subscribe if you're new. Let's get into the Red Dead Redemption 2 update. I hope you guys are having a great February so far. The countdown to RDR2 is on. Now, first of all, unfortunately, we did not get a Red Dead Redemption 2 Super Bowl trailer. Many different media outlets were reporting that Rockstar would finally unveil the second trailer at the Super Bowl. That would be a perfect place to do it and get the most hype for the game possible. Obviously, that did not happen, which is pretty disappointing. I was watching the game with that in the back of my head the whole time. It was pretty funny because there was a couple Western-themed commercials, so I kind of felt it coming on, and then it would be for Visa or something stupid. That said, hopefully we will get a Red Dead Redemption 2 trailer sometime soon, and I expect it to obviously have some new features announced before E3. Definitely let me know, of course, what you guys think will be added to the game. You gotta admit, guys, Red Dead Redemption came out a long time ago, so they cannot rest on everything that was in this game. They really have to add almost twice as many features that we see here, and many more cities. I know we will have a bunch more animals, that sort of thing, but considering the game is old, I feel like they have to add a bunch to it so it does not feel too repetitive, of course, from the original. We're still not sure if it's going to be a prequel or a sequel. If you watch back to our last video, we talked about in the trailer, you have a scene with a locomotive and some buffalo, in fact, a whole herd of buffalo. And that could be proof that the game is indeed going to be a prequel. And if it is a prequel, you'd have to think that John Marston is going to show up somewhere. So let's get into Strauss Zelnick's comments, guys. First of all, he said that there is going to be a big emphasis on Red Dead Redemption 2 online. In fact, he thinks a lot of people are going to come over for that online mode. You can't help but think that with GTA Online being so successful and extremely lucrative for the company, they're going to try to double that with Red Dead Redemption 2. And if you played Red Dead Redemption's online mode, it was very similar to GTA Online, but it kind of goes along with the thing where they need more. They have all these hideouts, but other than that, there's not a whole lot to do. So if they can add a ton of things to do in the huge Old West environment, I think that's what's going to bring the normal Joe Schmo into the game. Most people aren't really going to enjoy just running and gunning on your horseback, shooting everybody. That's fun for the common GTA player, but obviously we need more depth. I think there's going to be casino-like games, racing, and one thing that could really take it up a notch, the ability to control animals. It's one thing to have it in GTA 5 in single player, but imagine the possibilities if they add it to Red Dead Redemption 2 online, where you have people riding around on their horse, but you're controlling a grizzly bear, and you can pretty much just ambush them and take them out pretty quick. I think that would be very, very epic. So the next thing that he talked about is that quality is driving the game. So that pretty much guarantees that the game is probably going to be A+, 10 out of 10. But considering it's coming from Strauss Zelnick, not anybody that's, of course, associated with Rockstar. He's in control of Take-Two, all of Take-Two, which has a ton of games. And if you think about the last game they released, Mafia 3, I would say that one was kind of disappointing. That could be a red flag considering Mafia 3, if it really was about quality, they probably should have held back the game for a little bit longer. Compared to a game based in a city, you have so many ins and outs. The desert, I feel like you can really explore the massive locations and not really have to focus on these dense cities. You can spread everything out a little bit more. And by the looks of the map that was leaked, I think that's exactly what Rockstar is going to do. Make a massive map with the small towns in between, and like I said, plenty of things to do as well. I gotta tell you guys, Strauss sounds so confident that Red Dead Redemption 2 is going to be a quality game. You can tell he's extremely excited for the game to drop. with GTA 5 selling more and more every year. If you look at the numbers, Grand Theft Auto 5 actually sold a lot more in 2016 than it did in 2015. They're looking to couple Red Dead Redemption 2 up with GTA 5 to just be a powerhouse for Take-Two. Now, a lot of people are scared that they're going to pretty much stop producing some DLC content, of course, for GTA Online when Red Dead Redemption 2 drops. But as I mentioned before, I just do not expect that. There's different demographics there. Many people do not want to be out in the Old West. They'd rather just stay in Los Santos with their sports cars. A lot of people will, of course, be playing both at the same time. You can easily play Red Dead Redemption 2 for a few hours and kick back into GTA. Even though this is basically GTA in the Old West, they just have very different feels, of course, different soundtracks. The environments are just so different that I'm with Rockstar and Take-Two. I don't think each game is going to interfere with one another. Look for Red Dead Redemption 2 to do even better than they expect. I think the prediction there was 15 million compared to Grand Theft Auto 5's 75 million, but I don't think that's even close to as much hype as Red Dead Redemption 2 can get. It all comes down to if the game's going to be good. I'm not kidding, guys. I'm a little bit worried following Mafia 3. I heard so many people complain about that game, but considering the storyline and the characters that are going to be in Red Dead Redemption 2, I think that's enough to easily make it the best game in 2017, guys. Strauss Zelnick kept mentioning Red Dead Redemption 2 Online, but did not say much about the story mode, which makes me wonder if maybe the modes will be intertwined. Of course, the original Red Dead Redemption gained a lot of fame when they released the Undead Nightmare, so they have to release a big DLC like that for RDR2. It can't be like GTA 5, where the only thing they released is a bunch of mini DLCs for Grand Theft Auto Online and don't even touch the single player mode. It seemed like GTA 5 had a DLC in the early days with the Flight School that's actually added content to the single player mode, and they never added anything like that ever again. They just kept adding things to GTA Online. So will they do that with Red Dead Redemption 2, adding nothing to the single player and story mode experience, just tiny little DLCs and expansions for the online mode? Once again, considering the popularity of Undead Nightmare, I fully expect Rockstar to do something even bigger than that for Red Dead Redemption 2. Thanks again for joining up for the episode, guys. I have another Red Dead Redemption 2 update coming at you very soon. Let me know what you think about the game. I really think that it is going to be a prequel, so that opens it up for John Marston to be a big part of it, despite all the rumors saying he's not going to be involved. I want John Marston to come back and be the hero once again. Catch you guys next time. As always, stay trippy, my friends.